thanks for coming back to Truly Happy. There are so many products available to do a Whole30 that I thought I would share some of my favorites. First, I have some turkey burgers and chili lime chicken burgers. These are both from Trader Joe's. They are both really good essentials to have stored in your freezer. When you don't have anything prepared, no leftovers, nothing ready, and you're starving, take one or two of these, throw them in a frying pan, 5 minutes, lunch or dinner or even breakfast is done. I always make an extra. That case, I have extras in the fridge for tomorrow. Next, I have a can of solid white albacore tuna and some pink salmon. The tuna is a no-brainer. Throw it on a salad, mix it with a large avocado, salt and pepper, or you can mix it with some paleo mayo. Really good. Do the same with the salmon, or you can also make some salmon cakes. There's a whole bunch of recipes for paleo salmon cakes, and I'm sure you could find one to fit a Whole30. Then I have some spicy Italian chicken sausage. This is from Trader Joe's as well. I really like this. It's Whole30 approved, and it's simple to make. I like to dice it up, throw it in a really hot frying pan so it can get crisp on all the sides. Add it to some veggies, and it's easy and it's done. Make a lot, and then you'll have some for the next day. Next up, I have a couple of my favorite fats and flavorings. I have some extra virgin olive oil, definitely a must. I also like to keep some light olive oil on hand too to make some paleo mayo. Then I have coconut aminos, another thing that will add so much flavor to your food. You can usually buy these at a large grocery store, online, or Sprouts. Whole Foods also carries it. Really good. It's soy-free, and it'll give a flavor similar to soy sauce. Next up, I have some unfiltered apple cider vinegar. Most people have used this in cooking. It's also great to use for making a morning drink, and there's a couple of recipes online for that. Similar to lemon water, it will raise your alkalinity, and it's a really good thing to start your day with. Also good on a salad. And then clarified butter, one of my favorite things. I usually have at least one container in my pantry at all times. This will take the place of butter or any kind of oil you like to cook with before you started the Whole30. Next up is one of my favorites, sprouted pumpkin seeds. I love them. They're great just a handful at a time, but my favorite way to enjoy them is on top of a salad. It gives you that crunch you're missing. Maybe you were a crouton fan before and you just need something extra. Sprouted pumpkin seeds will do it. This large bag, I believe, was about $10 from Costco, and it'll last you a really long time. Next up, some raw almond butter. We like the creamy variety. I also like to store this upside down so the almonds and the oil come together and aren't separate. This stuff is really good with an apple, celery, or sometimes just a spoonful if it's not a food that you don't have breaks, which if you've read the book, you know what I mean. Next is tahini. That is a sesame seed paste. I have a great recipe that I make with chicken. It kind of gives you a Middle Eastern flavor. It's the oil that is used in hummus. So it's just sesame seeds, and it's really good. Sometimes your chicken is a little bland and you need some flavor. This is what I use. And then I have some marinara sauce. This is Whole30 approved, and it's really hard to find a marinara that is. Most do have added sugar, so I always make sure to pick up a can of this at Trader Joe's. Great in so many things, with spaghetti squash, and it'll make it into a meat sauce with some zucchini noodles. Also, if you have a large cut of meat and you don't know what to do with it, throw it in the crock pot with a can of this marinara and it'll come out delicious. Now we have a bunch of coconut products. I didn't know how much I loved coconut until I did my Whole30 the first time. So first up, I have some full fat coconut milk. I like to keep that in the fridge, and I always get the full fat variety. Then I have some coconut cream. If you've never had it, pick up a can next time you're at Trader Joe's. It is so good. It's really, really thick, and you can actually whip it into a whipped cream. It is so yummy. I love it. It's really good in coffee. It makes it really creamy. Then I have some coconut water, always a great thing to have in the fridge. That will raise your electrolytes, and it's much better for you than Gatorade or something like that if you've had a hard workout. Also good when you're not feeling well. Then my absolute favorite thing in the world, raw coconut butter. The first time I did a Whole30, I kept reading about it. I went to the store, I found it at Sprouts. It was like $13 for this jar. And I was like, what? I didn't even know if I was gonna like it. I wasn't gonna spend that much money on it. So I didn't get it. And then I kept reading and reading and reading about how delicious it was. Next time I was at Sprouts, I picked up a jar. It is delicious. It is one of my favorite things in the world. All you need is a spoonful, and it will remind you of a cross between frozen yogurt, cake, frosting. It is just really, really good. So in my opinion, worth picking it up. And my last product I had to share is coconut oil. That is a staple on the Whole30. And this is actually my favorite brand. I picked this up through Thrive Market. So these were some of my favorites. I use a lot of products, but I had to narrow it down. So definitely take a look the next time you're at Trader Joe's or Sprouts, Whole Foods, wherever you shop. Pick up one or two of these and give them a try. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please give it a thumbs up down below, and don't forget to subscribe. Bye-bye.